On the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, an indelible call for civil rights. Today, protests are planned in Washington over concerns that new efforts to change voting laws may be a giant step backward in Dr. King's vision. ABC's Ike Ajachi is here with more. Good morning to you, Ike.
Good morning, Eva. Thousands of people from all over the country are converging right here in Washington, D.C. Now, I'm right in front of McPherson Square where the march will begin. From here, the group will move to the National Mall with the Capitol as the backdrop. Now, this time, these thousands of marchers that'll be here in these streets, they're marching to pressure Congress to pass voting rights legislation.
This morning, the Lone Star State is one step closer to new voting restrictions after the Texas House of Representatives passed SB 1, its election bill. The piece of legislation would ban several voting changes introduced during the pandemic, like 24-hour polling places and drive-through voting.
It is a matter, and I don't want to be hyperbolic, but it's a matter of life or death.
Texas State Representative Ron Reynolds was one of the over 50 Texas Democrats bringing national attention to the battle for voting rights in the Lone Star State. Representative Reynolds says the bills passed in Texas only puts more pressure on the Senate to act. The battle for elections spreading across the country. Over 400 similar bills have been proposed in several states, prompting thousands to gather for the March for Voting Rights.
The bill is passed.
Earlier this week, Congress passing the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. Latasha Brown, co-founder of Black Voters Matter, leading the Make Good Trouble rally, and says federal intervention is needed to protect minority voters.
We're going to need both of those pieces of legislation to ensure that voters in this nation have access to their democratic right to vote.
The John Lewis Voting Rights Act now heads to the Senate, where it faces hurdles. Republicans have blocked this bill before, reigniting calls by those on the left to end the filibuster.
Are they going to abide by the filibuster? Or are they going to choose democracy? It's one of the two.
Which side are you on? The people's side.
As the marches continue, NAACP President Derek Johnson says the work to strengthen voting rights for all Americans must also move forward.
We're going to go back to all of the communities across the country and continue to make the right type of noise to hold elected officials accountable. This is a constitutional matter, not a partisan consideration.
Now, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has indicated that the Senate will take up this issue when they return in September.
All right, Ike, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.